All right, guys, this is a very advanced method for making money online, and I should be charging like $10,000 plus for this advice because this method is guaranteed. It's super highly guaranteed to be super scalable. It instantly could start creating a bunch of traction for you to grow. And this is something I'm thinking about doing at scale very soon, also for what I do with the personal brand here very soon. And this can make you a lot of money. So if you're thinking about making a lot of money, and man, if you just learn this method, you're ahead of everyone because this is something working right now that just works. I mean, it just makes tons of money. And pay close attention to this because it can change your life. I'm dead serious. Okay, so step one is you really want to go into creating the type of content that's kind of like long form content that can be repurposed at scale. So you want to make like podcast content or just super long form educational content, okay? So long content, this is very effective. Okay, it can be distributed at scale like crazy because it's long form and also it's super resourceful. So it's super low budget, easy to make really quality, and it's super powerful to scale. Get ready, this method's insane. Okay, so, and I thought of this on my own over just accumulation of many ideas over time and noticing what's working right now for different people and businesses and many different routes to go. So this just works, and anyway, you do want to have a team for this, okay? This is a little bit higher budget method, but this method has the power to change your life, make you a ton of money, and scale something super long-term that's crazy, okay? Because if you think about the internet and how it works, there is just websites, and it just has tons of content on it, okay? So if you can add content to these websites, your content lives there. These are not like, it's not like you're creating ads and testing ads and seeing what works. You're for free adding content to these sites, which are basically mini ads, but tons of them. And they're all building your brand and just linking to your offers and linking to your products and services, and you're just selling like crazy and growing a brand. Building mass awareness is so important in marketing because that's really what it comes down to. If you have a lot of mind share, okay, mind share means a lot of people know your business or know you. So if you're doing a personal brand or you're building a business, if people know your business or you or both, that's mind share. And people know you, like you, and trust you at that point, high percentage do compared to they didn't know you before. And you can market to them and even remarket to them in paid ads if you chose to. But building that mind share is so important. So you make long form content, then you build a team, okay? A massive team. A massive team is so key because this is one of the biggest keys to this whole method. So let me talk about it. You make long form content. Let's say every day you make long form content. And then you basically have a whole team that literally edits it and distributes it at scale to TikTok and YouTube and say Twitter and a bunch of other platforms if you choose to for your strategy. But the best one for sure would be YouTube. And even Instagram and Facebook for sure too. These are like super powerful platforms for sure. And the more omnipresent you are, the more places you are overall, the money is literally ridiculous what can happen from this, because you make one piece of content, let's say, and it gets distributed to 5 platforms per piece of content, and you have a team of, let's say, times 10 people, okay, a huge team of like 10 people. That is crazy what can happen, because just do the math. So let's say you make a podcast per day that's 2 hours on average. You get 10 employees who are great at editing, and then you have them distribute to specific channels you have them make. This is very advanced stuff I'm sharing, and I should be charging a lot of money for this, but I want you guys to get results and make money from my advice here. So you can come back and be like, yo, Ben changed my life from doing this. Now, you can get started with this. You could even negotiate with editors to maybe not even pay up front. You pay them for their work that they do. So they just work with you, and you build a team from there, and based off each person's results, you pay them based off their performance of what their videos are doing. This is way effective, because then you don't get any laziness, and you get actual performance-based incentives in place for your employees. This is very important to realize. So after that, just look at the math. Just look at the math before we go into the next step here. So you got 10 people, you make 2-hour-long video content. Every one of your editors edits that content, distributes it. So do the math. It's basically 10 employees times each one of them makes 30 pieces of content, and then times each employee distributes onto, let's say, 5 platforms. 5 plat, okay? So that ends up being so much content, it's ridiculous. And if you do the math there with your calculator, you'll see. So that's 10 employees times 30, that's 300. 300 by 15, that's like 1,500 pieces of content a day. And then times per month, this gets really crazy, really freaking quick, okay? So times 30 days, okay? When you set goals, don't set goals for per day, but you have to be productive and busy per day, but you want to set goals that are for a month and a year. So when you set a goal like that, you're like, oh my gosh, guess how much content I can produce? So you do 1,500 pieces of content per day, essentially on average, because each person, an editor, can for sure get 30 pieces of content out and then distribute it per day. You can totally do that. After 30 days, guess what happens? You do the math, and it's an unbelievable amount of content. Don't you think you're gonna get like some attention from the content and clicks to your website and stuff? You will. And so the next step is have stuff to sell, okay? Sell, baby. I was gonna do sell, but I'll just do 3 exclamation marks here. You want to sell like crazy. You want to have good products though. So you want to promote affiliate offers relevant to the niche of what you're doing. You could be in health niche, the love niche or finance niche, or any hobby niche you want to do. But if you do educational niches, this is scalable. Entertainment only goes so far. But when you do education plus entertainment, that has many ways you can monetize very effectively, okay? And it's very powerful to acquire attention at scale doing that, okay? And then what happens is you get tons of clicks, you grow, and you have money from the sales to reinvest into more growth. And things just get wild, okay? You could end up having a team of 50 people, 100 people eventually, and just take it to the stratosphere, okay? Now you do want to have a core offer, a recurring offer is very, very powerful. High ticket offers are good for sure too, but a recurring offer is consistent and it becomes a lifeblood of a business because it's something you can have predictable income from. And there's more monetization methods than you may realize here that end up happening. Sponsors, AdSense revenue, all these platforms can also end up paying you out money for just your content getting views, and you get AdSense type money, okay? And it really adds up, and the income streams from this gets crazy. And you don't have to monetize with digital products. You can also do affiliate offers, you can also do physical products, merch, you can do lead generation offers, you can build an email list and promote tons of affiliate offers from there. There's many income streams that can happen from this. And it just adds up like crazy. You can launch businesses, you can buy businesses and then make your brand be partnered with the business and you grow it from there even more. You could build businesses and sell the businesses in the future. Things get really crazy because you have such a massive mind share. Like tons of people just know your content because you put out so much content. It's original work. So it's you or someone you know who's doing the content, or a whole team of people. Maybe you build it with your friends, build a whole podcast or something. And it gets really, really crazy because imagine after 6 months' time, how much content you have out there. You have maybe upwards of 1 million pieces of content out there, and even certain fans and people who are super fans of your content, they may end up repurposing your content also and re-uploading content also for free too, just sharing the message. So it can turn into a massive growth hack. You can growth hack your business to the moon. Now, people who do this, you will see massive amounts of money. And you could do this at a low scale too. Imagine you just get the skill of editing and you're one editor, and then you make 30 pieces of content per day, you upload to 5 platforms, and after 30 days you have a ton of content. You can eventually have so much money from the sales process of selling stuff that's quality stuff. And you could just do affiliate marketing if you chose to, but it's really good to have your own offers relevant to your brand. But then you get that money, then you can go to the next step and start hiring more and more people. But you can get started just hiring people based off their performance. A percentage of people, when you put out that offer to hire people, a percentage of people will take that offer who are editors And based off their performance, you'll pay them. And you'll also offer bonus benefits for those who do the best. Okay, maybe the one person who does the best out of everyone. And things get really crazy from there. So anyway, you want to reinvest and grow. So this is something I'm going to be doing pretty soon for my personal brand. And I figured it's something so powerful that it's like, why would I not share it with you? Share it with the world. This is something I could charge tons of money for. This is a method that is going to work for a long time now, and it's working right now. And those who take advantage of this, it's powerful. It's great, and it does reach a threshold point for whatever niche you do. You'll end up saturating the market so much with your content that you actually reach the threshold of being known very quickly, and your brand becomes known very quickly. And so that's something to consider that happens, but when you reach that pinnacle point, you're there really fast. And you don't have to do tons of paid ads to reach that point. You just produce so much content, it's crazy, and you just make long form content every day. You edit and distribute like at scale. You monetize really, really well and make money in multiple ways. Make sure you have great offers, recurring offers, very, very much so the most important thing. And anyway, you reinvest and you grow to the moon, baby. And that is how you do this. And hopefully you got a lot of value here, and I'm sure you did. If you learned anything here, like, comment, subscribe, baby. Go check out the Money Accelerator if you want to learn even more powerful stuff. I'll see you learning machines later. Peace out. Peace.